Your film is Capital Punishment, and it's a very unique look at what happened on January 6th of 2021. It's different, I think, than other pieces that have been done that have traced what actually happened on that day. You look more at the repercussions of what happened to the individual people that participated and their families. And so I want to give people just a little peek, if you haven't seen this, a little peek into what the film is about.
Another flashbang went off on the side of my house, and I could see the silhouettes of about 10, at least 10 on the side of my house. You could just see all the tactical gear and everything. And my dog was right next to me, and he was going crazy. And I said, let me secure my dog. Hold on. I said, if you don't open the door, we're going to break in the front door. And I'm thinking, okay, if they take me away, I don't want to leave this big hole in front of my house for my family.
Right.
At that point, the back sliding glass door breaks. They come in through that.
I was confused, and my hearing was starting to come back, and it sounded like war.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. There was flashes and just the loudest bangs on the door. It was like almost shaking the house. My dad was at the door, and he was about to open it, and I went to grab my dog. Before I could grab my dog, they handcuffed me.
Tell me what that is. I mean, it's hard to believe that a 13-year-old girl even spoke that words. Her dad was at January 6th, and as a result, she was handcuffed?
I happened to be there on January 6th, and what I saw didn't match anything that I was seeing in the media. There were so many people there, and most of those people that were there didn't even know anything bad had happened. They weren't part of any of that sort of vandalism. And the Martinez family, Tony went with a friend of his named Derek Kennison, who's also in the film. Neither of them went in the building. All they had with them that day were first aid gear in case anybody got hurt. And both of them, it was the same experience. 6 a.m., FBI raid comes down their little suburban neighborhood, breaks down their door, armored vehicles, a SWAT team. They have red dots on their chest when they come out of their house. And in the Martinez family's case, Isabel Martinez, 13 years old, they brought her outside and handcuffed her, a 13-year-old girl. And I mean, it's hard to understand why they would do this unless you just accept the fact that they are intentionally terrorizing people who went to Washington on January 6th.
So just to clarify something you said, this man didn't go into the Capitol, so he didn't commit any crime. Why did they raid his house? What was the charge?
Well, they are charging him. He is one of the people named in the lawsuit by the Capitol Police against 33 defendants, including Donald Trump. And the reason that they are claiming that they're part of a conspiracy is basically they sent emails to each other saying, do you want to go to Washington on January 6th? And one of the people that they had emailed to at some point did go in. But neither of them went in, and they didn't even know that the other guy had gone in. So and this is happening over and over again. I talked to a lady last week. She's, of course, not in the film because they did the same thing to her on June 22nd of this year, 18 months later. They came to her ranch in Texas. They breached the gates. They screamed, come out of the house, and they had same thing, red dots on their chest. A bunch of SWAT team members. These people never went in the building, and it's happening over and over and over again. And the only reason I can put to it is what we say in the film. They are intentionally demonizing these people and terrorizing them to send a message that don't ever do this again. Don't ever protest again. Don't stand up to us no matter what you believe.